Hello, welcome to Trend Tuesdays. My name is William Mellor with Angelou Economics. Today, we're going to be talking about clean meat, or meat that's grown in a lab. So, talking about the economics of clean meat and what it actually means for us as consumers, clean meat is actually quite a bit more efficient, it turns out. To raise a cow to the point at which it's slaughtered, which is typically about 12 to 36 months, for the traditional way of getting meat, but for lab meat, you can get a hamburger patty in about 9 weeks. So in terms of the time and throughput, quite a bit more efficient. That's not the only efficiency though. You can actually produce from just a small piece of muscle fiber from an animal, you can produce up to 10,000 kilos or 22,000 pounds of meat. So you can produce mass quantities with very little input. And that's not to mention the environmental impacts. The University of Oxford found that lab meat produces 96% fewer, lower greenhouse gas emissions, 45% less energy, 99% less land, and 96% less water input. So it's very much eco-friendly as well. As for the taste, apparently it's identical, given that it is produced from the same muscle fibers from an actual animal. It's just grown differently, grown in a lab rather than on a field. So apparently it tastes identical, but I'll be the judge of that if I ever taste. Is it safe though? Now, perhaps we found it's more safe than traditional meat. So what happens with foodborne illnesses is the meat can become contaminated in the slaughtering process when it gets mixed with intestines. Given that lab-produced meat, there are no intestines, the opportunity for cross-contamination is zero. Now, I do have another question that I was not able to find the answer to, which is what are the new risks associated with this process that maybe didn't exist before but exist now because of this new way of cultivating meat? I don't know the answer to that, but I'm sure time will tell. And well, the cost. So what is the cost of this meat now? In 2013, the very first hamburger patty produced in a lab cost $330,000. So that's not anybody's meal planning budget. But in 2017, now a burger can be produced for just over $11. So that's pretty reasonable. So when can you try it? Well, it turns out that some restaurants across the US will be serving clean meat by the end of this year. That's right, this year, 2018, you'll be able to try lab-grown meat at your local restaurants. But perhaps a better question is, would you try it? In 2014, a Pew Research poll found that 80% of people would not, or were not willing to try it, or were uncertain if they would try it or not. But in 2017, that same poll showed that actually only 33% of people were unwilling or uncertain if they would try it. So perceptions change quickly. So what do you think? How long will it be before lab-grown meat is as successful or has a greater market share than traditional meat? Comment below and let us know. Also, we have a blog post on clean meat, so if you'd like to learn more, feel free to read that post. But until next Tuesday, thank you for watching.